And hello YouTube, GSmaniamsmart here, and in today's video we're going to show you how you can get all the Path of Fire mounts with the exception of the Griffin because that one takes a bit longer. We'll show you in what part of the map they are, the waypoints you need to get to, and what type of masteries you need to have. That's coming up next. What's up guys, GSmaniamsmart here with another brand new video for Gaming with JS. Thanks for stopping by for another video. If you haven't been new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. Plenty of other guides just like this one, gold guides on Guild Wars 2, and plenty of other Guild Wars 2 videos on the channel. So if you're interested in that, go and hit that subscribe button as well as that post notification bell so you can stay up to date with all the most recent videos. So with the release of Path of Fire, we now have 5 mounts in the game. We have the Raptor, the Springer, the Skimmer, the Jackal, and we have the Griffin. Now in today's video, I'll show you how to get 4 of these mounts. The Griffin takes a bit longer to get. You need to finish a huge collection. You also need to finish the story, and it's a bit harder to get. That one also requires a huge amount of gold as well, 250 gold I believe it is. And the 4 that are a bit more easier to get are the ones that I mentioned before. So the Raptor is very easy to get. I will have timestamps in the description if you want to skip ahead to a specific mount. If you already have a mount, you don't need it. But everyone gets the Raptor. If you're looking to get the Raptor, just start the story, the Path of Fire story, the first mission. That's when you'll get the Raptor, so pretty simple and straightforward. So for the Springer, which is the next mount, it's the Jumping Rabbit, you'll need to head to the Desert Highlands, which is the map that's directly above Crystal Oasis. Here's Crystal Oasis, Desert Highlands is to the north of it. To get to this map, it's a pretty straightforward walk. You can just get to this road here. You shouldn't need anything crazy. With your Raptor, you should get there pretty easy. Head into Desert Highlands here. And just keep on heading north, heading north. You don't need any mounts to get to this area here, to this waypoint here. But once you get to the waypoint, this is the name of the waypoint, as you can see. Once you get here, you're at the right spot. Now, you do need to have Tier 3 Mastery for Raptor, which is canyon jumping. If you head into your mastery points, go to the Raptor. This is the one you gotta have, canyon jumping. So it does require 6 mastery points to get this. 1, 2, plus 3, that's 6. If you have that, you're good to go. If not, you're not gonna be able to make it there. So once you get to the waypoint here, you're gonna go ahead and head west, and you're gonna keep on heading west. Eventually, you'll see a giant gap in the floor, and you won't be able to go west anymore because you'll be forced to jump, basically, and that's kind of where we'll be jumping. So as you can see here, here's the giant gap already. So we take a look at the map, we just went west here. And the platform over there, that's where you need to jump. So just go and run forward, hold space, and you'll make it to the other side. Now a lot of these hearts, they allow you to complete them in different ways. The easiest way that I found is just by eating the food or gathering what the mounts are good at gathering or eating. So for this heart, it's tasty carrots. If you eat a bunch of tasty carrots, you'll complete the heart really quickly. The waypoint is right here, and the heart is actually to the right of this waypoint. So once you get the waypoint here, you can take a right, and there is the heart vendor. Well, I don't know where the heart vendor is now. The heart vendor is supposed to be here. Maybe she went somewhere. The heart vendor is here, though. If you don't see her, just wait a bit. Ah, there it is. There's the heart vendor. So you do need to have Mastery 3 in Raptors, and you also need to have 1 gold and 50 trade contracts. So check your inventory, make sure that your trade contracts are 50, because if you don't have 50, then you won't be able to buy it. You need 50 contracts and 1 gold. You can also fill up water trophies over here, and you can kill things in the area, but the fastest way to complete this heart is just by going around this island here, and this entire circle. Don't just stick to this area, but in the entire circle here, eat carrots, and you'll eventually get it, and you can unlock the Springer, which is the bunny mount. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, so the Springer allows you to jump really high. The next mount is the Skimmer. Now the Skimmer is actually south of Crystal Oasis, and you can get this mount before you get the Springer. So you have the option, you get the Skimmer first or the Springer first. But to get to this map, it's on the opposite side. It's fairly easy. There's a road that lets you get to this map, which is the Elon Riverlands. If you just follow this road, this area right here is a bit dangerous. It's a bunch of stuff that attacks you. But if you have this waypoint, head there, head south, and you get to Elon Riverlands. Also, if you have this waypoint, then you basically have the area unlocked already. From here on, you want to head southwest, and you want to go to this area. Don't bother going over here, because there's going to be water over here that you can't cross. So you have to come down here to this area to actually cross. Similarly, you have to have canyon jumping. So just like for the Springer, you need to have 6 mastery points to get the Skimmer, and that's the tier 3 of Raptor, which is canyon jumping. Now I'm gonna go ahead and walk down there real quick. It's fairly easy though, so I don't think you guys need me to walk down there for you. Just, you know, follow the dotted line here. I'll see you in just a second when I get to this point right here. Alright, so here we are approaching the area. Once you see these 2 sort of mountains that you can go through, you're near the area. Now the Skimmer specializes in going over dangerous waters or dangerous terrain, like the sandy water here. You need to go ahead and jump over this. You require canyon jumping for that. So you jump over like that, and then you jump over like that. And once you jumped over both of those 2 platforms, you'll see the waypoint here. So you can get the waypoint, obviously, but the heart vendor is right there. So this is the waypoint. And for this heart, you do require, once again, 50 trade contracts, and you'll require 4 gold. So it's a bit more expensive than a Springer. 4 gold, 50 trade contracts. The Skimmer's right here. You can try them out. Essentially, the easiest way to do this heart is to gather baskets of apples. There's some baskets of apples laying around here, like that. And you bring them to people that have the little hunger sign above their head. It'll be marked on your map, so you don't need to look around. Just look on your mini-map here. You'll see the people that are marked with a hunger sign. Deliver it to them on your Skimmer. You have to be on your Skimmer, and that's the easiest way to finish this heart. That's the quickest way that I found. So that's basically how to get the Skimmer. Let's move on to the next one, which is the Jackal. Alright, now for this last mount, which is the Jackal, which I know a lot of people's favorite mount, you need to head to the Desolation map, and this map is below Elon Riverlands. Now, to get to this place, it's really simple. Go all the way south Elon Riverlands. You'll see the bone wall here, but there is an opening here in the bone wall in the center here. Head through here, and you'll make it to the Desolation. Now, I will be recording the section here of how I get to this area because it can be complicated. It's all the way at the bottom of the map here, and you need to go a certain route. Now, this may not be the most efficient route that I'm showing you, but it is the easiest route that I have found on my first go. So if you know of a better route, leave it in the comment section below. If not, then just follow this route. You'll be fine. This is starting from the first waypoint of the map. You cannot get this heart, and the heart's all the way down here. You cannot complete this heart if you don't have a Skimmer level 3 or a Springer level 3. So either have a Springer at level 3, which is a super jump, or have a Skimmer at level 3. If you don't have a level 3 for any of them, this heart won't work for you. They won't let you even do it. But just have the Skimmer to get there. You don't need to have a level 2 Skimmer or a level 3 Skimmer. Just have your Skimmer mount, and it's easy to get there. As you can see, my Skimmer mount is still level 1, but I got the Jackal. So the only real requirement here is that either have either have High Vault here, which will require 4 plus 3, 7, require 9 masteries, or have level 3 here, which also requires 9 masteries. So you'll need to have 9 masteries. In total, though, you need to have 16, actually 15 masteries, because in order to get the Springer or the Skimmer, you need to have canyon jumping. So in total, 15 mastery points to get the Jackal. Also, you need to have a total of 20 gold and 200 trade contracts. So check your inventory again. Make sure you have 200 trade contracts and 20 gold. The other important part is that if you don't purchase the mount on the day that you complete the heart, if you purchase the mount another day, it'll require 30 gold and 40 silver. So I encourage you, before you do this heart, make sure you got 30 gold. Make sure you got 20 gold at least. Have 20 gold, have 200 trade contracts, complete the heart, and then buy it. Otherwise, you'll pay an extra 10 gold, which is kind of stupid. So those are the requirements here. I'm going to go ahead and speed this portion of the video up so you can see the route that I'm taking, so you can follow it. And then once we get to the area down there, I'll be back with some audio showing you the exact places where you want to go. So I'll be back in just a second, and if you want to skip ahead, you can. Alright, so once you made it to this waypoint, as you can see, it's a quite of a journey. And the reason why I suggest you get the skimmer is because there's a lot of dangerous waters here and lava here, or whatever this liquid is. You can't go over it unless you have a skimmer. That's what the skimmer specializes in. Now, at one point in the video, I kind of got stuck somewhere in this weird area here, and I had to use my springer. My first way going there, I didn't need to use a springer, so I have no idea. Maybe I kind of got stuck somewhere that I didn't went before. But the springer and the skimmer are easy to get, so if you want the easiest way to get this mount, just get the springer and the skimmer before you get this one, because it makes the whole journey a lot easier. When you get to this waypoint here, though, this is the waypoint, and if you have it already, well then great. If you have a teleporter friend maybe who's here already, then great. You just need the skimmer. But like I said, if you're only going to get the skimmer, you need to have it at level 3 if you don't have the springer yet. But essentially, when you get to this waypoint here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go on our skimmer again. And this can be kind of tricky because there are some enemies in the water here, and there's some enemies basically everywhere. And if they hit you too much, then you get dismounted from your mount. So you kind of have to be a little quick with this. But it's not too difficult. So we're going to go ahead and jump over here. Now on your map, it'll also tell you where the mount is, but essentially it's on this platform here. And you sort of have to jump on this ledge here with your skimmer. Now you could also just dismount while you're trying to get up there, and it'll work. I've seen some people get their mount up there and stay there. For me, it didn't work. I had to like sort of keep myself up there, then dismount, and that's how it worked for me. When you get here, go ahead and go on your skimmer again, and then you see this little stairway here. You'll need to go ahead and just, I guess, glide or skim your way up there, or just ride the skimmer up there. And at the top of this platform is where the Jackal is. Now, earlier in the video, I said you could have a springer to jump up here, and yeah, you could. But the journey to get here with a springer and a raptor is, I feel, a bit more difficult. So once you're here, you basically made it, and the Jackal mount is right over there, and you can try them out. Now the heart is actually here too, and essentially what you got to do is, the easiest way to do this again is to run around and collect these little orbs, these blue floating orbs. When you collect these blue floating orbs, you'll get some progress. But what gives you even more progress, if you ride your Jackal all the way up here, and I may as well go on my Jackal since I have it already. Ride your Jackal all the way up here. You'll be able to collect some red floating orbs. There they are. So over there. And a lot of times these will require you to teleport. So just double tap your spacebar and you'll make it over. No need to worry that you're going to fall. You'll make it over. And that way you collect all these red orbs, and they respawn. So as you see, my bar is going up right now as I'm collecting more of these orbs. If you fall down, or if you get off your Jackal, there are Jackals all the way around here you can mount. Killing these monsters also give you a good amount. So this heart, you can really do anything you want. They all give you a good amount of progress. Do a mixture of everything, and you'll get it done pretty quickly. And remember, you want to purchase your Jackal on the day that you complete the heart. That way you only need to buy it for 20 gold. Otherwise, you're going to be paying 30 gold. So 20 gold and 200 trade contracts. And that's how you get your Jackal mount, which is probably my favorite mount, only because it fits in almost every zone you go through, and teleporting is just overpowered. So in total, if you want to get all the basic mounts, Griffin excluded, you're going to need 4 gold, 1 gold, 20 gold. That's 25 gold. And you'll need 300 trade contracts. So if you're someone who wants to get all the mounts in one day, with the exception of the Raptor, because Raptor you get automatically, then make sure you have at least 25 gold, and make sure you have at least 300 trade contracts. That is how you get all the mounts in Path of Fire. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, hopefully you found it helpful. If you did, go ahead and leave a like on the video. If you have suggestions on how to get these mounts easier, if you know of a better route for the distillation map here, definitely leave a comment down below in the comment section. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. Plenty of other Guild Wars 2 videos, guides on the channel, and more coming as well as we progress through Path of Fire together. Now, if you've been watching the video and unfortunately haven't purchased Path of Fire yet, if you do want to purchase Path of Fire, you can go and use my affiliate link in the description. So far, great expansion. If I can give you a quick review, I think it's well worth your $30. Lots of cool areas, lots to do in it. So if you haven't purchased yet and you want to support the channel, you can use my affiliate link, and I do get a portion of that sale. So it's a great way to support the channel if you don't want to just throw money into Patreon. So thank you for watching, everybody. If you want to check out my most recent video, click the annotation here. Want to check out a similar video to this one, click the annotation here. Want to subscribe to the channel, click the annotation here. And if you want to donate $1 to my Patreon page, you can click the annotation here. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching as always. And this is GSmaniamsmart, and I'll be back sooner than you think. Don't go anywhere.